Yes. Good morning, students. Today, the students of class 9th will study about the circumstances which were responsible for the Russian Revolution. So, Russian Revolution, we already studied that it was one of the important event in the history of the world. It helped the other revolutions of the world, means the other upcoming movements of the world. It also influenced the freedom movement of India also. So, this topic we will study about the various circumstances which were responsible for the revolution of 1917 or the Russian Revolution. First point it is Russian bureaucracy, peasantry. Russian peasants means Russian farmers. They were very poor. Their condition was miserable. Many of them were landless farmers. They are working in the farm that we can see in the farms of other landlords. They were getting less payments. They have a very small lands, and they having, they had to pay heavy taxes, and even they were not getting that enough money for their meals. So we can say their condition was very miserable. So that was the major reason for the Russian Revolution of 1917. So second point it is the capitalists exploited the workers, because before the Russian Revolution, what was there in Russia? Capitalism was there. That we can say feudalism was there. The landlords and the capitalists always tried to exploit the poor farmers of Russia, the poor workers of Russia, because they had to work 12 to 14 hours. That we can't imagine that time 12 to 14, and their working condition was also not good. It was miserable, and they were getting low wages. Their salary was very less, and they were not having any right to organize any trade unions or any trade organizations. So this was the second most important reason for the Russian Revolution. Another, it was the autocratic, the despotic rule of the rulers of Russia. They were called the Tsar rulers. So at the time of the Russian Revolution, the ruler of Russia was Tsar Nicholas II. He was a despot. His rule was despotic and autocratic. And that despotic and autocratic rule of the rulers of Russia also paved the way for the Russian Revolution, because they followed a system of bureaucracy, and the bureaucracy which existed at the time of the Russian Revolution was very corrupt, and the rule was inefficient. It badly affected the living condition of the people of Russia. They made the lives of the people more miserable. So that was another important reason for the Russian Revolution. And last, the modern ideas of Karl Marx. The people of Russia considered him as we can say a prophet, and because his scientific new idea of socialism, it was a new idea put forward by Karl Marx against the capitalist movements of Russia. So that was called scientific socialism. According to the scientific socialism, he propagated a new idea that socialism, what is socialism? Means the rule of the common people. He strongly opposed the capitalism, which means untold exploitation of the common people. According to Karl Marx, capitalism means the exploitation, the untold exploitation of the common people, because the capitalists, the landowners and the zamindars, they miserably, very badly, very brutally, we can say, exploited the common people of the workers of Russia. So this was another most important reason for the Russian Revolution. So first it was the poor condition of the Russian peasants, Russian farmers. Their condition was miserable. They were getting very, very low salary. Even they were not getting food for 3 times, and they had to pay heavy taxes to the government. And second, it was the capitalists always exploited the workers. The workers had to work from morning, we can say rise to sunset, that is 12 to 14 hours every day, and they were getting low wages, and they were not having the right to form any trade unions or any associations. So their condition was miserable. Another, it was Tsar Nicholas II, the despotic rule of the rulers of Russia, because the bureaucracy which existed in Russia, that was corrupt and inefficient, and he enjoyed the king, he enjoyed many unlimited powers and rights. And a separate group of Russia, they enjoyed many special, that we can say privileges. They were exempted from the taxes. So the burden of taxes was, we can say, it was on the shoulders of the common people of Russia. And last, it was a new scientific idea, a new form of government, a new socialist idea, which was put forward propagated by Karl Marx. It influenced the common people, the exploited people of Russia. So these were the four major reasons, which were circumstances which were favorable for, responsible for the Russian Revolution of 1917. Thank you.